this is a general reading. This means that not everything that's mentioned in this reading is going to be a match to your story. So listen for what resonates, disregard the rest. Please avoid making any rash decisions based on a general reading. If you'd like a reading based on your own personal energy, you can, of course, book a reading on my website, which happens to be angelicascensionstarot.com. Consider this a trigger warning because we're going to guarantee talk about delicate topics. Let's get into it. Librans. And I was saying in the Virgo reading that I'm really trying not to call you Virgo. But I'm thinking that some of you are, as I mentioned to you, you're Libra, Virgo, cusp. You're Libra, Scorpio, cusp. Some of you are dealing with Scorpio. Did you lose somebody? Did somebody pass? For some of you, it seems like you feel lost. You're feeling confused or lonely. This feels like this isn't a love scenario, love hurt. So it seems like you're hurt right now. Maybe because something is ending. You're putting boundaries in a particular situation. I don't know what this is about. It seems like you're dealing with some negativity. You're dealing with somebody that you feel is negative, and it seems like you've got some resentment on the table here. Somebody's feeling very resentful over a particular situation. Maybe somebody is saying some very hurtful things to you around this time, Libra, or you're doing this to someone. Maybe this is something that you could be observing. Yeah, this definitely feels like you're putting up boundaries when it comes to a love relationship in particular. Somebody's not really committed in a love relationship, Libra. Somebody's really upset. It seems like you're really upset. You and someone are upset with one another. Somebody's trying to figure out if something should come to an end. So somebody's really going within to seek the answer. And somebody's really feeling like it's a yes. This week, somebody's looking for clarity. They're not sure what to believe, Libra. It could have something to do with a Taurus. Seems like something's going on at work. Somebody could possibly be getting let go from their job. This is Libra. It wouldn't be a Libra Virgo without a Libra reading without Virgo showing up. Leo usually shows up for the Virgo reading as well. So some of you are obviously dealing with a Leo. Some of you are having issues with family. This week it feels like you're taking action. Though you might feel very confused about what to do, it seems like right now this week the lesson is to examine what is holding you back. For some of you, what's holding you back is a third-party situation. Whatever is holding you back, it feels like Spirit is encouraging you to cut this off, to take action, and to be very decisive, because it seems like you've been teeter-tottering on a decision for a minute. And this week, it feels like when it comes to a long-term relationship, this is where you're making a choice. It seems like somebody has made a choice to end things. I don't know if you're ending an argument, you're ending the tension, and you're deading the tension. Because it seems like somebody wants to dead a situation. So I don't know if it's, like I said, it's an argument, or if it's just a relationship, period. Somebody is leaving, though. I think somebody's leaving the relationship. I think you're dealing with someone who is avoiding taking responsibility for something. You want them to own up to something. Libra cross watcher, it doesn't seem like someone is going to. Demon. I'm reading that Gemini. Was that Gemini? Oh, it was Capricorn. Some of you are dealing with a Capricorn. I think that was the Capricorn reading that card came out. Somebody is, like I said, negative. They're running off at the mouth. Somebody is verbally abusive to you. Somebody could possibly be a martial artist. Libra. Yeah, this is your intimate partner. This is somebody that's really close to you. Some of you do have a legal situation, or the legal situation is that you're getting a divorce or you're separating. You are Libra. This would be you, whether you're male, female, or somewhere in between. Spirit guys, show me what's going on with Librans. It just feels like this week somebody's acted very inconsiderate. Somebody does feel like you got boundaries, Libra. They feel like your boundaries are too firm. They feel like you're being way too firm about things. They feel like you're being way too inflexible when it comes to your boundaries. Some of you ended situations. You've already ended this. This is old news for you. What I'm talking about. The issue that I think you're having with someone is change. I think that you're dealing with someone that knows that they need to change, or maybe you yourself, you feel like you need to make some changes, yet it feels that somebody is procrastinating. Somebody likes to control you. They like to control you through words, mental magic, and this sort of thing, okay? Somebody knows exactly what to say to manipulate situations, Libra or cross-watcher, and gaslight you and convince you that they're not cheating, but somebody has a habit of cheating. It's one of their traits. It's a bad trait of theirs, and right now it feels like this week you're not sure if you're being paranoid about the things that they're doing. And maybe this is you kind of losing your temper, losing control. Maybe really putting your hands on somebody, because I definitely feel that that's why somebody has boundaries. And is cutting somebody off because they're seeing the truth about somebody physically cheating. But again, going out of their way to convince somebody that it's not really that. Some of you are dealing with someone who's not really claiming you. They're not claiming you in public. Or they're not really spending time around you. Or this is with a third party, and this is why somebody's feeling hurt. The reason being is because somebody has you as a secret, Libra or cross-watcher. Because they're in a relationship with somebody. So they don't want to claim you publicly and let somebody else know, that the person knows that they're in, let the relationship partner, so-called relationship partner anyway. Because it's not really a relationship, it's a facade of a relationship. But the point that I'm trying to make is they don't want to claim you in public because they don't want their partner obviously to know that they're dealing with you like that. Somebody has a sex addiction, Libra or cross-watcher. And besides that, it feels like somebody has some money that maybe you don't know about. Because it seems like somebody could be receiving some money this week. I don't know, but I definitely feel like you're dealing with somebody who's difficult. They're very manipulative, and they're in a very negative, pessimistic state of mind this week. You're catching them in a lie. It seems like you normally do, Libra. But that's not unusual. Somebody's very demanding because they don't feel like they're in control. They're going to be very demanding of you. So somebody does not feel appreciated. And somebody no longer sees the truth no longer sees the potential in this relationship. The dream, something is revealed, insight, breakthrough. So it could be through a dream that where something is revealed. Because it looks like somebody's been snooping through somebody's things, or they've been trying to find out the truth about things. Because somebody is recognizing that somebody is just being extremely manipulative. It's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. There's a Capricorn that shows up in your reading. So I'm like, just like I said in Capricorn. Capricorn is here. Just like I said in Capricorn, it doesn't seem like you're happy. Somebody's in a same-sex relationship, or you're having an issue with your own family members. I'm like, if this is a love relationship, your family members are your family members. But this is love. I'm like, why are you here? Why are you staying in this situation? Well, I think I see the answer to the question that I just asked. It seems like it's money. For some of you, maybe the other person is the breadwinner, or you're kind of staying. Maybe you need a dual income in order to keep up in this economy. So it seems like a majority of your money is going to your roof, your rent, this sort of thing. You're dealing with a smoker for some of you. Yeah, this is the week that the truth comes out. You're behind in your taxes, Libra. Maybe that's what you're stressing about. Oh my goodness, did I say this? No, I didn't. Somebody could be down low. And what I mean by this is somebody could be hiding their sexuality. Libra. Yeah. Maybe you don't realize that somebody might like the same sex. But I think for some of you, somebody does. Like they're in a hetero relationship, but it looks like somebody prefers, like I said, the opposite sex. That might be something that maybe you suspected about a partner, or you might be suspecting this about somebody that's around you. I don't know. Especially maybe a child. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, that's what I think that this is. Somebody's in a hetero relationship, but I think somebody prefers a man's touch. Maybe this is what you're saying. Maybe this is why you're snooping. You're trying to figure something out. So it just seems like this week, your emotions might be kind of like up and down. You're realizing that it's time to separate, but it seems like it's your emotional attachment to somebody that keeps you kind of stuck like glue in the situation. Some of you are married or connected to a Leo. I think I've said that a few times. You might be spotting somebody's car in a place that is not supposed to be. That might give you the clue, because it looks like you're looking for clues. You're looking for the answer. You could be arguing over a vehicle this week. That could be the source of your arguing. Somebody's a performer, Libra or cross watcher. Possibly they could be. But definitely somebody's frustrated. You're frustrated because of your money situation. It seems like your money cycle is not really stable right now. It seems like you got some money coming in, though, before the end of these next 7 days. So maybe this is a pay week for you, Libra. Like I said, somebody is the breadwinner. And I was telling you, somebody has money that you don't know about. Somebody could be acting broke, but maybe they have some money, especially if this has something to do with child support. Because somebody has babies everywhere, or somebody has babies in multiple households. The name Danny could be relevant. You're selling your house. Yes, you're having conflict. You got beef with somebody. And that's what I mean. Somebody is kind of running away from the situation. They don't want to be real with you. Yeah, somebody feels like you're not a part of their plan. Or this is a child that may feel that abandoned by a parent. There might be a child that might feel like their parent, their other parent is maybe caught up in their own lives, their own life, and maybe doesn't have time for them. So you got this moving situation that I feel is relevant. So you could possibly be hiring a mover. You getting some packages? Maybe you're getting some Amazon packages this week. Oh, let's talk about this. Singles, some of you, you're dating somebody online. Maybe. And if this is your situation, let's talk about it. The name Grace could be relevant. Things going on. Seems like you might have some credit card debt that maybe you're worried about. But Let's talk about this, like I said, singles. Let's see how this goes. hmm Make sure somebody's not catfishing you. Somebody has you in the middle of a love triangle. This love triangle is something that causes heartache. It seems like maybe some of you could possibly be waiting around for somebody to choose you. And that's something that ends up causing you to feel a bit lost. Oh, I'm sorry. Right here. Feeling lost, confused, lonely. Maybe this is why you're dating. This is why you're looking for somebody. For some of you, it feels like somebody feels like they have to be in a relationship. Something seems codependent. So it seems like somebody's playing around. They're playing a game. And I don't think that you know that at first. For some of you, it seems like, okay, so you're really starting to get to know someone. But it seems like there's some sort of trigger, or like I said early on, you get a little bit frustrated and your guard goes up. What you may not have known is that somebody got with you on the rebound. So this is what's made things a bit confusing. Somebody may have gotten out of an abusive relationship, or they were obviously part of the cause. They're part of the common denominator of an abusive relationship. You may not realize that somebody is abusive. It could be verbal. It could be physical. This person might show up in a time in your life where maybe you weren't really trying to see somebody. You weren't really trying to make a connection with someone like that. But yeah, that's what this is. It feels like this is like somebody just having fun. And it seems like you get kind of confused by this person because they start to give you mixed signals. What you didn't know, like I said, is that you are a part of a third party situation. Or for some of you, somebody wasn't emotionally really ready to get into anything as they're getting out of something. It just seems like somebody hasn't completely left a situation before they get into a situation with you. Somebody might have children. Now, if they don't have children in common with this person, they might have their own kids. Maybe some of you disregard that, okay? But children feel like they're a part of the story for some of you. How does this play out? Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship, so it just feels like somebody is going out of their way to deceive you. And like I said, the deception doesn't necessarily have to be a deliberate thing, although in most instances I think that it is. For some of you, the deception is that they're deceiving themselves. They thought they were ready to get into something, but they're not. They're not. For others of you, the deception is that they paint this picture for you that they want something long lasting, but they really don't. They're just really kind of toying with you. They're playing a game. They're playing you. Spirit guides are saying, let the situation unfold naturally. Somebody could possibly be rushing you into sleeping with them. And then all of a sudden, it's like, we're not talking anymore. That sort of thing. Separation. You're like, what happened? What may have happened, like we talked about before, deception. I was telling you, some of you, it's a same-sex relationship. I've already established that. But for some of you, I mentioned to you, somebody's not being clear with you over the fact that they like the same sex. So the issue is that they friend zone you. It's like, well, what happened? What happened all of a sudden? They weren't serious. Seems like you're trying to keep an open mind about things when somebody's just kind of playing around. So this is your spirit guide saying take it slow. Libra or Virgo. Interesting, Libra or Virgo. You have a Virgo cross watcher. Maybe you see something through a dream, possibly. But this is your spirit guide saying kind of slow down because it seems like you're rushing into something in the beginning. Then your boundary goes up. It looks like to me anyway. Because you see the truth of a situation where somebody, like I said, painted an illusion in the beginning, made something look a certain way, but it really wasn't that. Some of you, as I mentioned to you, this is something that has already happened. Your guys are saying find the blessing in the situation. The blessing in the situation could be that you dodged a bullet. You saw something early on. So even though it hurts and you might feel like you got to rip off the Band-Aid basically and let go, because something does need to come to an end. It naturally does because of deception and things kind of unraveling and you finally seeing the truth. Or this is, as we've talked about in the beginning of the reading, the lesson is to examine what is holding you back. And for some of you, it's this relationship. It has become negative. Maybe you're not feeling well. Maybe you're having an issue. Maybe you have a cough. Maybe you have asthma. You're having a hard time breathing. Just as a side note, or somebody around you might be under the weather. So you could be taking a road trip somewhere. Maybe you're going somewhere this week. There could be somebody that's coming to see you. There could be something that's posted online that could be very eye-opening to you. Something that's posted online could possibly bring something to light or give you a confirmation of something that maybe you didn't know about, but you had a feeling was going on. Libra. Some of you, this might be your sister, your friend. Maybe you're having an issue with a friend. You're having conflict with a friend or a family member. Seems like someone wants to put something behind you. After things have been, you've had friction with someone, they want to let this go. It just feels that trust is an issue. Trust is a factor in some area of your life. For some of you, the issue is at work this week. I mentioned, did I say that? Yeah, you could be leaving a job. Some of you, there could be a layoff when it comes to a job. Somebody's watching you at work, Libra. Let's see, what is going on at work? There is a Leo that's in your energy around this period of time. Yeah, somebody's watching you. Yeah, they are. Are you okay? Well, let's talk about this, right? Negativity. Then it seems like the wheels in your head start turning. It just seems like somebody is depressed, or somebody is just thinking some really dark thoughts. You might be noticing red flags with someone's mental health this week. Let's talk about it. It's somebody's state of mind. It might be yours. It seems like you're in survival mode, Libra. So you're dealing with an Aries. Because it seems like this week, we talked about that. You feel lost. You feel confused. You feel a bit lonely. Maybe a bit abandoned. Something triggered this. It might be this fight with his partner. Or it might be what's going on at work. And just period. It's your state of mind. Well, Spirit says it's a love relationship, possibly having to do with a Gemini. It seems like this is the trigger for some of you. Something's done. It is over. The truth comes out. As I mentioned to you, any sort of deception ends in a separation. Any sort of deception, like I said, that something is revealed, maybe having something to do with a Taurus. There's somebody that's just lost in thought. They're thinking about a situation. but feeling kind of hopeless to fix things. Maybe this is you with the relationship, or this is just things in general. Let's see what's going on with your money. There's this air sign, here's this Scorpio, and here's this Leo once again. Maybe these are people at work. Somebody yelling at you at work. Okay. And maybe it's your boss. It seems like it's decision making that's going on at work. Maybe because you got a lot going on emotionally. Yeah, it's the fact that maybe there's a breakup or that things are not going well at home. That could be what's distracting you at work, because it definitely feels like you're preoccupied. Something is on your mind. Something's causing you to think negatively. What's going on with, there's a Sagittarius. Some of you are having some car problems. Oh, okay. Libra, what in the world? Some of you, the conflict is at work. Looks like your hand is up, Libra. It seems like you want to smack the crap out of somebody. What happened? Oh, I was telling you the trigger is what's going on at home. So maybe the conflict, as I mentioned to you before, is going on at work. Definitely it feels like somebody's mouth is running, complaining. Maybe this is you. Maybe there's just somebody at work that you just can't stand the sight of. And so there could be a situation where you might be losing your composure. I just don't understand why. Or we talked about that. It might be because of triggers. Feels like you're feeling unstable. Or there's just a flaw, an issue that you see in somebody this week, and it's just really irking you. So it seems like you don't like somebody and you're making it known. But I feel like part of the issue is that you're stressed out. And maybe you just really need a day off to relax and recharge. But it feels like you feel the need to kind of push forward, because it looks like you have a lot on your plate and there's a lot of things that you might feel like you need to get done. You might be a bit of a perfectionist this week. Libra, be careful not to let that get in the way, because that could definitely become, rather than it becoming a good thing, it may become a distraction, this whole thing about perfectionism. Yeah, it seems like you got anxiety here. You're feeling anxious. Why are you feeling anxious? Maybe you just have anxiety. Seems like maybe there's just some people at work that you don't trust. And it definitely feels like there's some people. So is this somebody that's trying to trigger you? Possibly. It looks like somebody might be looking for a reaction out of you. And because of your state of mind at this period of time, right? Because we're talking about negativity and there being a lot on your mind. Yes, it feels like you might just kind of snap on somebody. Maybe somebody wants that. They want to make you look bad. They want to make you look unprofessional. It looks like somebody is really coming for your image. Or this is something that might kind of tarnish your image, possibly. The issue that I think that you have at work is that you might feel that you're selling yourself short. Maybe you don't really want to be at this job anyway. Maybe you feel like there's some people that are kind of entitled at work. They act entitled. Maybe you feel like you have job security here. Or maybe this is something that might sacrifice, or not sacrifice, but jeopardize rather your job security. Maybe you have a lot of responsibilities on you. You've got a lot of obligations that are impacting you, especially when it comes to your money. I don't think that you really want to be at this job like this. I think it's because you do have certain financial obligations that you're staying here. But I think on some level you feel stuck. Maybe there's something else you'd rather be doing. But I do feel that you might feel that other people get away with certain things at work. And maybe this is something that's just kind of frustrating. So maybe you're calling somebody on their BS at work. Maybe you work with family, some of you. It seems like it's your money situation that's keeping you stuck, though. Or you're worried about a hypothetical situation, something that hasn't happened. Seems like you're on edge. Maybe your job is ending. Or this could be that because you put your hands on somebody. So it looks like you're reacting first and then thinking about it later. It doesn't have to be this way. This is something that's absolutely avoidable. Okay, this conflict situation. But see, in the background of your situation, it looks like there's a whole bunch of maybe unanswered emails, or your inbox is just kind of full. It just feels like you feel like you're never gonna get this work done. In fact, I think you've been procrastinating a lot. Maybe you've been binge watching a lot on social media, and then maybe at the last minute, you're kind of staying up all hours of the night trying to get work done. Seems like you're kind of tired too. That's what this looks like to me. So just be careful that you're not putting your hands on somebody. It looks like you're watching a lot of movies too. You're staying up maybe watching movies, Libra, a cross watcher. Or this is you trying to get sleep at night, and this is your partner ready to fight with you. Yeah, some of you Librans, that's what this feels like. It's a job loss. Or there's just a loss in your peace of mind. You tell there's a tear in her eye. That's what I mean. Whatever is going on at home, be careful about bringing your emotions to work, because it looks like you could possibly lose it on somebody. You might, but I don't think you like this person anyway like that. You guys are saying earth and ground. Obviously, you're not coming from a grounded state of mind. You're coming from a very tired, sleepy, emotional, maybe even a little tipsy kind of state of mind. Spirit says ground. It says, no, Libra, no, don't do it. Spirit guys are saying, no, don't react this way. Like I said, something is avoidable. Or like I said, in some instances, this is somebody looking for a reaction. You guys are saying, tune this out. Tune this individual out. Okay? Because 9 times out of 10, this is a troublemaker. Spirit guys say, tune this out. Maybe don't give them that reaction. And let me repeat myself. I'm not telling you how to react. I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life. But as I mentioned to you in readings prior, if I can prevent you, if there's something that I can say to keep you from taking an L, I'm going to say it. But like I said, you do you. You do what you feel is best. But something could cause somebody to lose their job. It feels like it's a respect thing. Maybe there's somebody that you wish would put some respect on your name, Libra. And maybe somebody is disrespecting you or whatever have you. You got that thing going on. And it definitely feels like the triggers. Spirit wants you to get to the root of the cause of these triggers, because it seems like it's affecting you in different areas of your life in more ways than one. It's affecting you at home. It's affecting you at work, possibly even at school, maybe in other relationships. Spirit is saying, get to the root cause of what is really going on beneath the surface. It also seems like there's a memory that you're thinking about. I don't know. It just seems like there's just too much on your mind. So as I mentioned to you, if you can, this looks like it's not a bad day to take a mental health day off to deal with your anxiety. or to deal with whatever really is going on really within you. Okay, 'cause it looks like things could go left kind of quick, and then that could possibly spill into now your money situation is affected, and this is possibly why some of you are in survival mode. Because it seems like you're just maybe getting enough just to get by, or some of you are living paycheck to paycheck over a situation that was completely avoidable in the first place. It just looks like somebody wanted this reaction out of you. Now they got it, and now your money is looking kind of funny. Your guys are saying obviously you're looking for clarity. Your spirit guides are saying the way that you find clarity is by being calm in order to make certain decisions, in order to make your next decision, your best decision. You got to be calm. Yeah, it looks like somebody is green with envy anyway, and this person was watching you. They were looking for the perfect moment to say something, to play innocent. It looks like 9 times out of 10 what somebody was saying wasn't even the truth anyway. It was only said to get under your skin. So yeah, you might be kind of pissed off at somebody at work. Or you're pissed off at somebody else, and this is like misguided anger. You got some opportunities coming in. So yeah, maybe you feel a little bit lost with something. You're confused. You're not sure about what to do next. Wow, Spirit says you got some positive news coming in. You got a message coming in. You got positive news, a positive outcome. Let's see what this is about. I think it's about work. Now, I will tell you that some of you, the issue at work is that you're tempted by somebody. Like you're attracted to somebody at work. You got some good news coming in. Money is tight, okay? At the beginning of the week, it seems like a financial situation. There's a solution here. That's the good news. It feels like it has something to do with some money that comes in. This money might give you some peace of mind. It might help you get some bills paid, especially your rent. Where are we? It seems like you're paying your rent late. So I was like, are we at the first? We're not. We're at the middle of the month. You're paying rent right. I'm not. Possibly some of you could be. You might be behind in bills. And like I said, don't lose your job because of this idiot at work. This idiot could be your boss. Or you could possibly be somebody's boss. You got a pet. Maybe you work for the vet's office. You work with animals. Maybe you could be adopting a pet. But I think that some of you do have a pet that maybe needs a checkup. Somebody must have passed away. This would have been an all of a sudden thing. To somebody you love, but it seems like you're really hurt because of somebody's passing. Somebody could possibly be getting news about their health. Somebody could possibly be going to extremes about somebody, like some feedback about somebody's health. Somebody's health condition. I think you're grieving over somebody's passing. Maybe this is the somebody passed in an accident. This feels like this is like the anniversary of somebody's passing, somebody's birthday, the birthday of somebody's passing. Even did you lose a pet? Maybe there was a pet that passed away. I hope you didn't lose a child. Some of you have a Leo child. You got an eviction? Okay. You got a contract that's coming up. Some of you, I mentioned to you that there's something here to do with a move. There's a legal situation. Maybe some of you are afraid Possibly because of a job loss, now you're feeling like the roof over your head is now being threatened, is being jeopardized. I think you're gonna be okay. If this is an end of like your lease or something like that, and you're just worried, you're not sure what's gonna happen next, I think everything is gonna be okay. Your mom, did your mom pass? Some of you lost your mom. Maybe you're doing something with your skin. Maybe some of you, you're worried about getting older. Maybe your skin is kind of dry right about now. Random side note. Somebody's a smoker and a drinker. Somebody's deleting messages too. Somebody doesn't want you to know that they're talking to somebody. I'm trying to tell you, somebody has a whole side relationship. They might even have a baby with somebody else. Like somebody is seeing somebody, but maybe they have a baby mama, they have a wife and a child. Something about a situation is off. And then somebody's deceiving you about it, Libra. But somebody's definitely deleting like a whole text conversation that they're having with somebody. But this could even be somebody possibly reaching out to you. Maybe they want to see, somebody wants to see if you're still mad at them because they're trying to make up with you. Somebody smokes a lot of weed too, Libra. Somebody's under the weather. They're vomiting. Okay, somebody is not feeling well. And it definitely feels like somebody is comparing you to somebody. Maybe to, this is kids, you're comparing your children to one another. Or somebody's comparing themselves to, I don't know, somebody else. Spirit guides, anything else? What is going on with this contract? What is going on with this contract for Libra? This feels like this is a move. And this feels like this is Spirit helping you with this move. To secure a new contract, to secure a new job, possibly. There's a waiting period, possibly between your next thing, especially with work. There's definitely a process to something that you're dealing with. Something's going to cause you to wait. Possibly in the winter months. Not a bad idea to take a spiritual cleanse. It's a good idea to detox your body. It feels like there's a lot of toxins kind of stuck in your body. Or like I mentioned to you, taking a mental health day off is going to be very helpful. Somebody has burnt a bridge with you. Libra, they're coming back to try to build this bridge with you. So there's definitely somebody coming back. It could be your partner that maybe you're fighting like cats and dogs at the beginning of the week, and maybe there's somebody that comes back. It could be your partner that's trying to mend things. They're looking for forgiveness. They're not going to change, but they might be coming to you asking for forgiveness. There's also some things, Libra, a cross watcher, that you've been wishing for, hoping for, some things that you've been trying to manifest into your life. It seems like things begin to now take shape and come into fruition. Spirit guides, the advice for the Libra Nation. How do I put this? Okay. There's some things that are hidden, kind of deep in your situation. Yes, some of this is deception, but some of this is answers. It's hidden, like the answer to your situation is hidden in plain sight. But it might be hard for you to see it because of the state of mind that you're in. But nevertheless, answers begin to unfold for you this week. So Spirit is encouraging you, Libra, to keep an open mind. They want you to be willing to learn from your experiences, the things that have happened this week that might be very frustrating for you. They want you to learn from it so that you're not necessarily repeating the lesson. And it's not a fail if you happen to repeat lessons. Every last one of us walking this earth's surface at some point will repeat a lesson. Sometimes we repeat lessons for years at a time. With that aside, Spirit is saying, learn. They want you to learn from a particular experience. Because whatever this lesson is, it feels like it's been very difficult, very painful, and Spirit is trying to graduate you to the next level. So they want you to see the lesson in your situation. It's time to move. Or these are circumstances that happen, the Tower comes in and it gives you the ability now, because you might be devastated first when the Tower comes in, because it brings to you some sort of unwelcome change. However, it gives you now the freedom that you needed because you were holding on so tightly to something, Libra or cross watcher, that needed to end. But now what you may not realize about your situation is that it gives you the ability to have the freedom to be able to pave new paths, to now make new goals, and to go on a new journey. Something is inspiring you this week, especially when it comes to your life purpose. You might be getting a lot of fresh ideas. Do you have something going on with your eyesight? I almost said Einstein. Maybe you're a genius, especially when it comes to music, Libra. But it definitely feels like your spirit wants you to look at your situation. They want you to have not to wallow in it, but for you to look back and reflect. You're going to get clarity, very likely. You're going to get some insight. And you're going to be able to realize how resilient you are. There's something that you are working on. You're going to have steady progress with this. It's not going to be quick and fast, but it is definitely going to be steady. Something is definitely, for sure, without a doubt, going to require patience to get to a particular achievement. It seems like you're frustrated that something is not happening fast enough. You guys are saying, no, something needs to happen at a steady pace. It's very likely your healing that needs to take place at a steady pace. It seems like spirit guides are saying take small steps. Or this is you looking at what's going on in your life. You might be having some small triumphs, some everyday victories, but because you're in this negative state of mind, right? This is why Spirit is saying it's time to change the way that you're looking at things. Celebrate the small things. Those things are important too. It could even be with a child. Because it seems like there's a child in your energy that wants some sort of encouragement. They might feel like your kid might be calling on you for something. When was the last time you talked to your mom, Libra? Whether your mom is living or your mom has passed, seems like your mom is relevant in some sort of way. This could be your stepmom. This could be somebody that raised you that was not your actual mother. Trust in your new path. This is the confirmation of what we were just talking about. Something does need to end, and now something new comes in. All will work out for you. I don't think that you believe that this week. Not at the beginning of the week, anyway. Spirit says you deserve good things. Keep your focus on what you want. It seems like you're just focused on what is not right in your life, not realizing that you're this powerful manifester. And then it seems like you're bringing in your manifesting things that you don't want in your life. Again, precisely why spirit guides are saying ground your energy. Oh, whomever this is, the past, they're sending you signs and reminders that they're around you. Spirit guides, one last. All is at your fingertips. What has been created by one can be had by all. Maybe this is you looking at other people's situations. If I was telling you before about comparisons, you might be comparing your life to somebody else's. You might feel that somebody else has surpassed you, or you might be looking at your life and feeling like you should be further along in your life than you are. Your spirit guides are saying, you know what, maybe certain things are designed to take place at certain times, and maybe something was meant to happen later in your life. Maybe this new path was designed to happen now, when maybe success was meant to happen earlier in somebody else's. Basically, I said all that to say this. Spirit does not want you in the mindset of comparisons. They're saying what has been created by one can be had by all. So again, you have the power to change your situation. You may not have complete control over the timing of things, but it definitely feels like you can maneuver your situation a lot better than you think. You have more control in your situation than maybe you realize in some instances. Libra or cross watcher. Spend time on you. Balance yourself. You're a Libra. You're the scales. When it comes to the symbology for your sign, you're the scales. Your guys are saying balance yourself. You're not balanced. You're not feeling like yourself this week. How do you balance yourself? Grounding your energy, stress relief. We talked about that. Maybe mental health day off might not be a bad thing. Maybe you might be going out and spending some time with your pet or whatever. But that, Librans, this concludes your 7-day forecast with angelic ascensions. If you'd like to book a personal, you can head over to my website, which is angelicascensionstarot.com. Librans, thank you for lending me your ear. Have a beautiful, blessed, and productive week. Leave a comment below. You never know how your bravery and honesty may affect another in the comments that might be going through something similar as you. Peace out, Librans. I'll see y'all in the next one.